Hello class, I welcome you all to this session. This session we are going to discuss question number 21, revaluation of assets and liabilities, reassessment of liabilities. XYZ share profits as 5 is to 3 is to 2. They decide to share their future profits as 4 is to 3 is to 3 with effect from 1st April 2017. On this date, the following revaluations have taken place. Investments, book value is given, revised value is given. Plant and machinery, land and building, outstanding expenses, debtors, creditors. Past necessary adjustment entries to be made because of the above changes in the value of assets and liabilities. However, old value will continue in the books. Now, old value will continue in the books. Now, this is the entry. Okay. Now, if old value continues in the books, what you have to do is you need to follow these instructions first. When revised change value of assets and liabilities are not to be recorded. Gain, profit or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities is adjusted through the capital accounts. So, it has to be adjusted through the capital account by passing an adjustment entry by debiting or crediting the capital account of gaining partners and crediting or debiting the sacrificing partner. So, calculation of the net effect of revaluation. So, you have to first calculate the net effect of the revaluation. To find share of sacrifice gain partner, you need to find the sacrificing ratio, gaining ratio, and calculation of portion of amount of net effect of revaluation. You can see here. So for gaining partners, share gained into the net effect of revaluation, and for sacrificing partner you need to write here sacrificing share into net effect of revaluation. Pass the following journal entry. So you have to pass the following journal entry in case of gaining partners capital account to sacrificing partners capital account. In case of loss, sacrificing partners capital account to gaining partners capital account. Okay, so this is the general rule that we are going to follow in this particular problem. So first let us complete the net effect. So working note 1, I hope that you are able to see this. Yes. So calculation of net profit or loss on revaluation. This is a heading. So now I'm going to write increase in investment because investment has increased to the extent of 3,000. Plant and machinery decreased to the extent of 5,000. Then land and building increased 10,000. Outstanding expenses has increased to the extent of 400. Debtors has decreased to the extent of 10,000. Creditors had decreased to the extent of 10,000. Now we need to calculate the net effects. Okay, so increase in investment 3,000, that is to be credited. Then increase in land and building, that is 10,000, because we are just going to take increase, asset increase, liability decrease, asset decrease, liability increase in one category. So this is asset increase, liability decrease. Okay, so that is this category. So increase in investment, increase in land and building, so asset increase. Now here outstanding expenses increases, so it's expenses increase, liability increases, so this should not be written here. Debtors decreases, no. Then creditors decreases, so liability decreases. I'm just going to write decrease in creditors 10,000. Okay, now so this is credit. Okay, now I'm going to write asset decrease, liability increase. So asset decrease and liability increase. So first one, decrease in plant and machinery 5,000, then increase in outstanding expenses 400, then decrease in debtors 10,000. This is debit item, and debit item. So totally you have 23,000 onto your credit and 15,400 to your debit. So credit is more than the debit to the extent of 7,600. Okay, so credit is more, so that will be profit on revaluation. Now the second step is to calculate the sacrificing ratio. Working note 2, calculation of sacrificing ratio. Okay, so what is the old ratio? Old ratio is 5:3:2. New ratio is 4:3:3. So old ratio minus new ratio, 5/10 minus 4/10, that is for X share. So 1/10. Y's share would be 3/10 minus 3/10, nothing, 0. Z's share 2/10 minus 3/10, which comes to minus 1/10. Now X is a sacrificing partner and Z is a gaining partner. So Z will be the gaining partner. So Z has to contribute to X. Now what is the amount that needs to be adjusted? Working note, adjustment of revaluation profit. What is that? That is 7,600 into 1/10, that is 760. That is to be adjusted. So here is the journal entry. So they have asked us to write journal entry. The old value will continue in the books of accounts. So this is the question. So we need to pass an adjustment entry. So adjustment entry would be Z's capital account debit to X capital account, because Z is the gaining partner, X is the sacrificing partner. So 760. The narration would be being adjustment of revaluation profit made. Being adjustment of revaluation profit made. Okay, this is the answer. Moving forward to the next question. This question is preparation of balance sheet. So I'm just reading question. ABC were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. Their balance sheet as on 31/3/2015 was as follows. Liabilities and assets, creditors, bills payable, general reserve, capital account ABC, land and building, plant, stock, debtors, bank. From 1st April 2015, ABC decided to share profits equally. For this, they agreed that goodwill of the firm will be valued at 1,50,000, land will be revalued at 80,000 and building to be depreciated by 6%. Creditors of 6,000 were not likely to be claimed and hence should be written off. Prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of the reconstituted firm. So first let us understand what is the increase and decrease. First let us prepare the revaluation account. So I'm just going to open revaluation account. So onto my debit side, I'm going to write asset increase, liability decrease. Credit, asset decrease, liability increase. I'm sorry, it is asset decrease, liability increase, asset increase, liability decrease. So this is the one you need to follow. Okay, so asset decrease, liability increase, it is a reduction in the value, right? It is like a loss. You keep this in mind. This is like a loss. This is like a gain. So that's the reason. Now first, land. You have land will be revalued at 80,000. Here land value is only 50,000, which means land has increased to the extent of 30,000, which is a gain. So obviously it will be by land 30,000. So I'm just going to write buy land 30,000. This is clear. The next one is building be depreciated by 6%. So 50,000, you have to calculate what is 6%. So 3,000 building value has reduced. So I'm just going to write it to the debit side. To building account 3,000. Next, creditors of 6,000 were not likely to be claimed and should be written off. So obviously creditors is a liability. Liability decreases because it is not likely to be claimed. So by creditors is 6,000. Okay, next one, 2, the total of credit side is more, 36,000 minus 3,000. 2, revaluation profit. A's account, B's account and C's account. The total value comes to 33,000. You have to segregate that in the old profit sharing ratio, which is 3:2:1. So it comes to 16,500, 11,000 and then 5,500. So I have just written the balance and I've segregated that in the old ratio, which is 3:2:1. So partners capital account, you have ABC, this is the format. So capital account balance is given in the question here. So you can see here capital account ABC 1,50,000 and 25,000. So that's going to be the balance. So I'm going to write by balance brought down 1,50,000 and 25,000. The next one you're going to write is revaluation profits. Okay, so by revaluation profit, so 16,500, 11,000 and 5,500. Then you have general reserve. General reserve is like a gain. It would increase the capital value. So 30,000 in what ratio? In old ratio 3:2:1. So I'm just going to show here general reserve 30,000 in the old ratio 3:2:1. So by general reserve 15,000, 10,000 and 5,000 by C's capital account. By C's capital account. Why I am telling the C's capital account? You need to understand. So I am just leaving this as such. I'll just tell you why I have written C's capital account after explaining the balance sheet. So I'm going to straight away start my balance sheet here. My balance sheet, land value has increased. So 50,000 plus 30,000, that comes to 80,000. Then building less depreciation. Building value was 50,000. Depreciation 3,000. So 47,000. Plant, there is no change, just writing the value as such. Stock, just writing the value as such. Bank 5,000. Debtors 30,000. Okay, so this is the asset side of the balance sheet. Coming to the liability side, capital, we have to write A, B, C. Creditors comes to 50,000 less written off, that is 6,000. So I'm just going to write 44,000. Then bills payable, no change, so 20,000. Now we would have got the total of asset side more than the total of credit side. I'm sorry, liability side. So asset side total is 3,02,000. 3,02,000 minus 44,000 and 20,000, that is 64,000. So all the things I have filled out. Now we need to prepare the sacrificing ratio and gaining ratio. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 1,50,000. So I'm just going to take this page, prepare my sacrificing share and the gaining share. So what is my sacrifice? What is the partner sacrificing share? That is old ratio minus new ratio. Old ratio is 3:2:1. New ratio is 1:1:1. So 3/6 minus 1/3. This is for A. B, it is 2/6 minus 1/3. C, it is 1/6 minus 1/3. Since the denominator is not equal, we need to make it equal. So I'm just multiplying this by 2. Okay. So 3/6 minus 2/6. 2/6 minus 2/6. 1/6 minus 2/6. So I'm getting 1/6, 0 and minus 1/6. So C is the gaining partner, A is the sacrificing partner. Okay, so gaining partner has to compensate the sacrificing partner. Amount of goodwill is rupees 1,50,000 into 1 divided by 6. This comes to 25,000. Okay, so this comes to 25,000. So I'm going to write the journal entry. Who has to compensate? C's capital account debit to A's capital account, that is 25,000 and 25,000. This needs to be taken to the partner's capital account. Here partner's capital account by C's capital account, you have to write it in A, 25,000, to A's capital account, you have to write it in C, 25,000. Now this balance is over. So the total of the debit side of partner's capital account, A's total will be 1 lakh plus 16,500 plus 15,000 plus 25,000, which comes to 1,56,500, and then 50,000 plus 11,000 plus 10,000, 71,000. So this comes to 35,500. Then to balance, carry down 1 lakh, excuse me, 1,56,500, 71,000. Here it will be 10,500. This is the balancing figure. I'm going to bring this down here. So 1,56,500, 71,000, 10,500. So totally 2,38,000. So I've just cross checked it. 2,38,000. This is right. 2,38,000. This is right. So this is how you are supposed to do a full-fledged problem preparation of balance sheet. So I'll take you through the next problem in the next class. Thank you, class.